intro and the outro.
All right.
All right. I'm in?
No, both on there, yeah.
Good, got it. All right. Hi, welcome back to Celebrating Culture. We're here today at Geno's in Monroe, Louisiana, and I'm with Mrs. Phyllis Briscotta, who, by the way, I have to say is my aunt and my godmother.
And you have to say Phyllis Jean, because you know I'm named after Daddy.
Well, you got-
And my grandmother, Phyllis C. And Daddy used to always say, you're not Phyllis, you're Phyllis Jean. So I'm Phyllis Geno.
All right.
She wants that name.
She does want that name. Let me do that, but we're looking good in there.
Yeah, I'm glad you don't look like Frank.
All right.
You think this is on?
It's on now. You know, when it's green, it's on.
Yeah.
And I think what happened was, I thought I'd left it. I don't know what I did.
Yeah.
I don't know. But anyway.
Just say I messed up and keep going.
Okay. All right. Here we're going to go. This is take 2. All right. Hi, welcome back to Celebrating Culture. We're here today in Monroe, Louisiana at Geno's Italian Restaurant, and I'm with Mrs. Phyllis Jean Briscotta, who I also want to say is my aunt and my godmother.
My good godson, como sta? Bella bellissimo.
Bella bellissimo.
Welcome to Geno's.
And welcome to the show, godmother.
You do a good job.
So fill me in, godmother. Geno's opened in 1960.
1964, September. Daddy, Mother, Philip and I, my brother Frank. We've been working here ever since, and of course my husband
I'm
Philip.
gonna cut you off there because I'm gonna zoom in on you. I'm gonna do the closing and then I'm gonna get a little bit more.
okay.
All right. All right. Now this is gonna be. We can pretend we're over. I'm gonna say this. All right. Godmother, I want to thank you for a great interview, and it's such a great honor to be part of the Briscotta family, what my grandfather and you and Uncle Philip and Uncle Frank have done, and John. I mean, you've kept this legacy in Monroe. It's just a great institution. So, if people want to know more about how to get to Geno's, you have a website?
Oh yes, just look up Geno's Italian Restaurant on the internet. We're there.
All right. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with more of Celebrating
Ciao.
Culture. How do we say that?
Ciao.
Ciao. All right.
Ciao Bella.
Now, I'm going to get, just to make sure that I got something, because you were phenomenal.
Okay, ask me some more questions while the speaker's on. We'll do some of it again. Maybe you got some of it.
I may have gotten some, but, we'll take my chance. I'm going to, let's see, I got to move over a little bit because I don't want that fountain coming out of your head.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to move over a little bit.
All right, y'all.
Thank you. We're good.
God bless. Hey, you in good with Frank and Miss Phyllis. You in good company.
I'm in the best.
Thank you.
I won the gene pool.
Let me say this before I go, and then I'm gonna go. And I mean this from the heart. Frank and Phyllis is not my customer. I've been working them a long time. Frank and Phyllis is my family. And I love
Yes,
them.
we
And
consider you
that's a fact.
family too.
I mean,
Thank you.
and they ain't give me any vendors can say that about the customers, but I don't consider them as customers.
Thank
They
you.
ain't my family.
God bless you.
Can I you say about Geno? You talked a little bit about him. Would you repeat it a little?
Oh yeah, tell that about Daddy. When you went
Well,
to Coney Island, he never charged you for a hot dog.
He had a Coney Island. What street was that on? I don't remember.
Washington Street.
Yeah, off of Washington Street. And every morning I'd go in there. It would be 11 o'clock, and he'd feed me a hot dog, a hamburger, and everything. He was always playing practical jokes. He'd have a plastic snake on the bread tray, and I'd jump back. He would always do something. He'd jump out and scare you. But I don't think the man had any enemies. I think that, and this is from me, this is not because we family or anything, but I think the man was a perfect man with friends. He had no enemies. He knew everybody he knew. He
loved
strangers.
people.
Yeah, he met no
he
strangers.
got adopted by a couple of fraternities. That's what I thought.
Oh yeah. At
he met no
ULM,
strangers.
they all adopted Daddy.
Yeah.
All the fraternities and even the sorority women out there adopted Daddy.
He was a friend to everybody.
Oh yeah.
Thank y'all.
Bye.
All right, we're going to try this one, but just make sure, godmother.
Okay.
So fill me in. It's 1964.
1964 September, and Mom and Daddy and Philip and I and Frank and of course now John too. We've all worked here like you, Charles. My grandson Charles. You worked here over the years too, growing up when you spend the summers with us. And Daddy always wanted to open up. Everybody would tell Daddy, because he cooked so many meals for the Knights of Columbus when they were doing fundraisers around Monroe for all the schools and churches. And they would all tell Geno, why don't you open up a restaurant? So they all talked him into doing that, and so he did eventually. And we've been here 56 years. Thank the good Lord, our family and friends. We've had great business, and we're real proud. And it's been a wonderful business, and life has been good.
Do me one favor, Godmother. Move that mic a little bit higher there.
I was just going to say.
You got to wait up.
Oh my gosh! I might have not picked it up again. How many times we gonna do this?
I think we're going to be good with this one. We're just going to fix this one now.
Okay.
Okay, that's good. So, tell me about the beginning. It's August 1964. You guys go down to New Orleans.
Daddy pack us all up, and we go to New Orleans. We go to Terramina's, and he loved to shop at Terramina's. They had a big wholesale house there, and he brought the tomato sauce and paste, caponata, different things back to cook with, to prepare his dishes with, because you couldn't get it all around Monroe. Of course, now you can. But back then, it was very rare to get anything like that. And Genoa salami and all the Italian breads. And of course, we went to Brocada's, got spumoni and canolas. And Liedenheimer's got the muffaletta bread. And all those wonderful different pastries. And he brought it back to Monroe, and we opened up. Daddy opened up, Mother, and we started serving.
Now, you've had some great people come through here. Tell me about some of those people.
Oh, well, a lot of famous people have came through here, and well, for Louisiana they're famous, like Terry Bradshaw when he was at Louisiana Tech. Mary Ann Mobley when she was Miss America, because we used to have some of the pageant parties here back then on our patio. And of course we've had Governor McKeithen, a lot of the governors have been through here, Edwards McKeithen, all of them, and Nungesser, the lieutenant governor, was here the other day presenting us with a wonderful award that my good godson set up for us. I thank you. Ciao, Bella.
He was looking for a good place to eat in Monroe.
Well, thank you.
Geno's
You're so gracious.
So Godmother, tell me, like, understand the Duck Dynasty people eat here?
Oh, very nice. The Duck people are so nice. And let me tell you, when they all sit around the table with their family, they do not touch any of their food until they've all said their prayers. And I see all that coming back so good now. People are praying. When Daddy first opened up, I saw a lot of people say their prayers before their meal, and then it died down over the years. But now the way the world is, I see people praying again, which is a good thing. And they're all praying and saying prayers, even at lunch before they start their lunch, and then at night, at dinner time. But we thank the good Lord. We've had good families and good friends that have traded with us over the years, and that means a whole lot for 56 years.
Now, you love the patio dining.
I love outside area anyway.
Tell us about the patio.
Well, the patio, Daddy always loved outdoors too. He loved to hunt and fish. And so naturally he wanted a nice patio out here. Many people have told him over the years to cover it. But he said, no, we want to keep that open. Look up at the sky and look up at our Lord.
Tell me about the areas.
Like the front room.
Wait. This guy's got to pass.
Oh, picks up everything.
It's tough doing live.
I guess so. The front room, when Daddy first opened up, was a little delicatessen. And when he brought everything back from New Orleans, different items he put in the front, like our imported Genoa salami and all, things you couldn't get around Monroe. And then gradually it got so busy up there, we didn't have enough family members to run it. So we closed it, and we made it a dining room. So we have the front dining room, but of course so many people back in those days are used to coming through the patio because the front room was a little delicatessen. So when you come through the patio, you have the walkway and the courtyard, the patio, and then we have the formal front dining room in the middle, and then another little smaller dining room. And then of course we have the 3 dining rooms next door now. We converted Mother and Dad's home, and we've had many weddings and rehearsal suppers and family reunions, and ULM had even had honors parties there. And we've had a lot of good family get-togethers over there, and all our class reunions have been over there.
Now, when you come in, Geno's, you really get a taste of history.
Yes, a lot of family photos are everywhere. I mean, my sister B used to say I had too many. She said, do you have any photos that are not in a frame? Because I love to display them, and I put them all in frames. You know, your mother B. Your mom and Dad, B and Joe, your dad Joe, he used to bring us spumoni and breads from New Orleans when they would come to visit during holidays, and he did a lot of that. And of course, even Norman, he's even helped us now bringing spumoni and breads back.
You also have a St. Matthew's area. Tell me about that.
Oh yeah, I have a lot of paraphernalia from St. Matthew's, like Daddy's portrait of the first football team from St. Matthew's, and I have when we won the state champs basketball team, And of course, when Daddy and Mother first went there, though, it was St. Hyacinth's Academy. And then it turned over to St. Matthew's, and then, of course, St. Frederick's. So Daddy's raised a lot of money over the years here with the Knights of Columbus, because he was a Grand Knight for all the parishes and schools and churches when back in the old days when they were raising money to add on different rooms and gymnasiums, football fields, different things. So he's always did that kind of work. And he'd have the whole Knights of Columbus in that kitchen cooking. And they would stay up all night. And while they were checking on he would barbecue back then and make dirty rice. And while they were doing that, he would have an all-night poker game going. Those are some experiences, because we had to clean up.
And tell me about your Uncle Frank.
Well, Frank retired from the Army after 25 years, and he's a good chef just like Daddy. He loves to cook, and he's made a bunch of different unusual sauces that he's come up with, like the crawfish Alfredo, shrimp Alfredo. Oh, just some real unusual dishes. And so we have, elaborated a little on the menu.
And what is some of the things people love on the menu?
Oh, our lasagna is a famous one. And of course, they love the spaghetti and meatballs and our minestrone soup and our Italian salad that Mother always made the homemade dressing for. And we continue to do that.
And then, you yourself are involved a lot with St. Matthew's Cemetery.
Yes.
Tell me that.
Well, I love the cemetery because all our family and all our ancestors go way back are buried there. And I get pleasure in going there. We try to keep the graves up. And we still have Blessing of the Graves on All Souls Day. And it's comforting to go there and visit them. And one thing about it, when you visit, no one talks back. Like Monsignor LaRoche said, it's a lot of activity that goes on at that cemetery. People wouldn't believe, over the different plots and who's going to be where and what. We used to have some good talks about that.
Now, there's so many. How did the Sicilian community get to Monroe?
Well, a lot of them, they came in at New Orleans, and they gradually worked their way down up to different areas around North Louisiana, working in the sugar mills, different areas. Then they saved their money and opened up these little grocery stores, and they all had the grocery stores just about in the same area, which is now the Civic Center around Oak Street. So all that is a little area, a little Italian area, I call it. My grandparents, the Monaco family, had a grocery store, as well as my grandparents on the Briscata side.
We might have covered everything. I think this is pretty good. Is there anything you felt like you want to add?
No, I think you did good.
Okay.
Just come to Geno's. Ciao, bella, bellissimo.
All right, we're good.